Hi, Shavrak here, and this is Mission 5.
Here's that update
Splinter
on
Cell
big cost you
Blacklist.
asked for.
The mission title is...
You know, we wouldn't have to jump through all these government hoops to
London,
trace Sadiq if you
UK.
would just let me hack into MI5.
And
We have an international
we have the open
incident, and
briefing.
you rot in Belmarsh prison the rest of your life.
Not if I don't get caught.
Someone gonna fill me in?
We've been chasing those passport numbers you obtained from Nuri. Network analysis, travel heat maps, financial transfers.
Bag-biting analytics.
Just tell me what you dug up.
Nothing. Proof positive that I shouldn't be wasting my time kludging through data mining routines. Holy shit.
The engineers are in London.
Still hate analytics? Nice work, Grim. Are all these people connected to Sadiq?
And each other. It's a sleeper cell. Was. They've been activated.
So how do we play it?
We only have one choice.
Yeah, tap MI5, see what they know.
Let it go, Charlie.
We can't risk it. Sadiq is ex-UK intelligence. He may still have friends on the inside.
We sound an alarm and he'll run before we get close.
Looks like they're holed up in an abandoned mill.
It's right on the water. Multiple points for sniper cover.
I'll pull a plan together.
Charlie, back her up. Briggs,
Right here.
we got a mission. I want you on Overwatch.
On my way.
So, at the beginning of this mission, we have a dog to deal with right out the door here at the beginning, across the water here, on your right where I've targeted with my arrow there. After that dog, we also have a sniper, which is on the balcony straight ahead of us. So, be prepared for the sniper. They have laser sights. They can see you even in the dark. And there's quite a few of them coming up over the next 5-10 minutes of gameplay of this mission.
Approaching the mill.
The operatives who used Nuri's stolen passports are holed up inside. Sam, I'm seeing plenty of ground floor activity. Hitting the roof is still our best option.
Copy.
I personally feel the best way to deal with these snipers is just look where the laser sight is, try moving cover to cover, and try to avoid the laser sight at all possible. If you can't avoid the laser sight, then quickly dodge into cover as fast as you can before he really gets fixated on you and is sure that you're out there. If he sees you briefly, he'll just kind of be like, oh, what's going on over there? And if you get out of cover fast enough, then he will lose interest. So try to move cover to cover, try to stay out of sight. There's a couple different ways you can handle the sniper here at the beginning. You can either go up the stairs or you can drop down and there's a pipeline along the right. Using your sonar goggles will always reveal other options, other ways of tackling the mission or the map. The pipeline on the right there, if I put my sonar goggles on, will actually light up. Same with air ducts, if you haven't noticed already, and other sneaky little approaches to tackling the mission. I'm actually going to drop back down over here just so I can show you guys the pipeline approach to dealing with this sniper problem. Now look here, as I activate my sonar goggles, you'll notice that the pipeline illuminates quite brightly. It's good to use the sonar goggles. I find that I kind of lose sight of enemies, and it confuses me a little bit if I use it too often. But just briefly turning it on and off really has helped me a lot so far through this playthrough.
Grim, headed up the factory wall. Briggs, you got my 6?
Copy. Reach position Bravo. I'm seeing a truck heading out. Looks like they're moving cargo.
Copy.
Sam, 12 o'clock.
You okay?
Shot.
Thanks.
So coming up to this next part here, there's a sniper at the top of the wall here. So I'm going to climb the pipeline, and then I'm going to scaffold over on the left of the ledge here. I'm going to then climb to the top of this ledge right here, and I'm going to hang from the following ledge by pressing the initiate button, or A for Xbox. Then I'm going to press X to initiate a stealth knockout, and that sniper is taken care of, and I can move on to the next problem. Now for this next section, it's pretty standard. We have a couple snipers and a couple patrolmen. How you decide to tackle with this is going to be unique to your style of gameplay. So I'm not really going to give you any recommendations, just however you feel like tackling it. Just be wary of the sniper that's on the far end of the map here. You can see his laser sight there briefly. There's also, like you see, another patrolman down low here. So have fun with this. If you feel like Ramboing it, by all means. If you feel like being a stealth little ninja, then by all means.
Bossman's inside. Confirmed. The boss is inside. Team 2, check in. Checking in at the office. Over. All clear. Over. Repeat. All clear here. All right. Lift them. No chatter. I'm headed inside. Keep it tight. Who's supposed to be in the lab?
Now, as we approach this next part of the mission, there'll be a ladder here and an opening in the roof. Now, don't zip down the ladder right away. There is a patrolman at the very bottom, as you can see from my sonar scan. If you're patient, you can wait for him, and as you see, he'll start to move to the bottom of the ladder, where you can then drop down and do a quick knockout. Now, after taking this guy out, you're going to proceed to an elevator shaft. You're going to fast rope down to the base of the elevator shaft and then jump out. You're going to proceed across a little portion of the map to another shaft where you're going to drop down. There shouldn't be any opposition to this point, so you don't really need to proceed too cautiously until you drop down the second shaft.
Sam, I don't like this. We ID'd the men Nuri sent here, and they aren't just muscle.
Can you give me specifics?
We're looking at specialists. Chemical engineers, snipers, tech operatives.
Well, this sounds like an all-star team.
I guess you can add professional drivers to that list. SMI's been tracking the truck since it left the mill, hit every tunnel in the city, and swapped vehicles more than once.
We lost it.
Their cargo must be connected to the next attack.
I copy.
After rappelling down here into this room, you have a couple options. You can either cut the fabric and proceed that way, or you can go out the window and proceed from the side. I prefer to proceed through the window because it really gives you a good view of where all the enemies are, and you can actually start on the bottom right here and just kind of single each enemy out one by one.
And that's what's going on here. Just because a call went against your side. I don't have a side. It's some cheap tough America.
One thing before I get too far into this part here, I really want to point out how valuable the sticky camera is with the sleeping gas. It is amazing, especially if you're going for a really ghost style approach to this mission. I would really recommend using the sticky camera.
Where'd you go?
Now, I'm sure you guys have noticed the dead drop signal up there at the top of the rafters. So how you're going to do this is you're going to go to the far corner of the room, and you're actually going to jump out the window here. After jumping out the window, you're going to scale along the right side here. You have to drop down to this ledge first, and you're going to go all the way over to this pipeline. You're going to then scale the pipeline up, and then flank over to the right a little bit, and jump through this window, and it's going to put you right on top of the rafters inside this room. Then proceed over and pick up your dead drop, and that's one down.
online. Searching.
Keep moving downstairs, Sam. It looks like they might be cleaning house. We're running out of time.
Another truck is leaving.
I see it. Try not to lose this one, Charlie. No, humor. That's new on you.
Do what you can. I'm heading to the loading bay.
Already scared. You just look in his eyes, mate. It's like there's no one there. She is dead.
So the next hidden item on the agenda is the laptop. So you're going to come across and you're going to hear them having a conversation at the bottom of the double stairs there. And you're going to see this little room here in the middle of the upper room. And you can basically jump down and knock this guy out with an aerial knockout, and then quickly just, I think I chose to shoot him actually, and then you can just upload the laptop really quick and proceed on the mission from there.
Who's that? I'm all right here.
Was that door already
the central office. Whoever left here did it in a hurry. Got files from Iran. Looks like Quds Force.
Might explain why they had eyes on Nuri.
Scanning now.
If we wanted evidence Iran was behind the blacklist, we just found it.
Get these over to Caldwell ASAP. Shit. Grim, take a look at this.
They're mapping projected kill zones for an attack.
What is it? Nuke? 30 bomb?
Hard to say.
Sending you a shipping manifest.
This the last lot?
Yeah, that's all of it.
Right, rally everyone, we're pulling the plug.
Looks like their last shipment is about to leave.
Reposition brakes, have him disable the truck.
Negative. Could be our only chance to learn their destination. I'm gonna put a tracker in their cargo.
They're in hazmat suits. You don't know what you're dealing with.
Probably trained with worse.
If a single guard spots you, it's all over.
Forget who you're talking to.
That wasn't no gas mask noise.
So once you've made your way to the loading dock, our next objective is to plant the tracker in the truck. So what I would recommend here is go down the stairs here to the left. Don't go down the complete stairs when it bends around, but jump over the railing after going down the first set of stairs. You'll see me do it here in a second. So here I am. I'm at the first set of stairs. And I'm proceeding very carefully. I do not want to alert them to my presence. So here as this climb, I jump over. I'm going to drop down. And I'm going to make sure I stay in the shadows and move very carefully and quietly. I wouldn't recommend shooting lights out because it's going to alert them that something's there, that someone's there. And at this point, you really don't want to alert them to your presence because you are vastly outnumbered. So yeah, I'm almost there. I'm going to go around this pillar here to the left. And there I am. One more movement and I am home free. And there we go. They almost noticed me for a brief moment, but I stuck to the shadows and I'm okay.
Sam, wait. That shipping manifest you found.
Components to make a chemical weapon.
VX nerve gas derivative. How did you know?
Lucky guess. A bomb containment unit. I'm opening it up.
Sam, if it's in a containment unit, then they're worried about passive exposure.
For this to work, they can't find this tracker. It's our only shot.
Even a few micrograms of VX could be lethal. Sam? Sam!
Fine. Tracker's in place. Moving out.
Wait a second.
What?
I've been scrubbing the calls funneling through the cell phone tower near the factory. It's dirty, but listen.
Bring it to the west side. Switch with the other driver under the bridge, then move out.
The SMI pulled a partial voice recognition hit. There's a chance Sadiq is at the facility.
Send the location to my OPSAT. I'll do the rest.
Will do. Sam, you're still not in the clear until that truck leaves.
I'll keep it quiet.
It was just fine when you drove it in this morning, I don't see...
So we've just gotten confirmation that Sadiq is in the building. So at this point, what you want to do is you want to follow the right side of the truck, going around the front of the truck, staying in the shadows at all times. You're going to be very well lit here for one moment, obviously because of the headlights, but it's not that big a deal as long as you stay back and out of sight. So we're going to wait for this one guy to rotate away from the left side of the truck, and then he almost sees me there for a brief moment, but it's okay. I take cover behind this little dumpster here. He's going to come check it out for a brief moment, but as long as I stay put, I'll be fine. Okay, he thinks he sees something, but figures he doesn't, and turns around. Now, what we want to look for here is on the right down here, there's a grate. You're going to open the grate, you're going to jump down inside, and this is going to be your stealth approach to getting through this part of the mission. So coming up here now, you have a capture sign over here on the right, and this is our high priority target. So we want to make that cache. So we're going to go ahead and go after this guy right here. He's a pretty easy target. Just keep in mind that there's a couple other guys patrolling around. If you notice, I have pretty much a straight line of sight on the guy, and I just rush right in here and I grab him really quick.
Now this doesn't have to end with you forever.
Now coming up here, there's going to be a grate right here that we're going to open and jump down. So I open this up, I jump down, and right here straight in front of me there's going to be a ladder that I'm going to take that's going to drop down, and it's going to take us to the next part of the mission.
Negative. I need you covering my exit. I'm not the priority, Sadiq is.
So one thing you want to be cautious about after we drop down here is there's going to be 3 dogs coming our way. So however you want to deal with them, just be a little ready for it. They're going to be coming fast. And if you haven't noticed, Sam's getting a little woozy from the nerve gas poisoning or the neural agent or whatever it is that seems to be affecting him.
Elevated BP, tachypnea, tachycardia. Sam, it's all consistent with symptoms of nerve gas exposure.
I'm fine.
Your O2 status plummeting. You need a medic now, Sam.
Just...
He isn't responding. I'm moving in.
Sadiq wants this one alive.
Sam, do you copy?
Not much of a welcome party.
Did I give you an order?
I just thought...
Now you'll remember. Nuri led you here, didn't he?
So you still have friends in intelligence. Congratulations.
Answer the question.
Give up, and I may let you live.
So what's your story? An American, obviously, but oh, what's this? Karambit. Picked up some training abroad, did we? You're special ops, but nothing my friends know about. You're a mystery. Who are you?
The man who's gonna kill you.
Why? Because I'm above the law? Because I kill for a purpose? But then, I'm no different than you.
You murder innocent people.
Because your president sends men like you to countries where you don't belong.
Go to hell.
Where's your team?
That's a Makarov. You've only got one shot left. You better make it count.
Are you sure? Because one is all I need.
Take it off, Briggs.
That's a negative, Sam.
Take the shot. Kill him.
Briggs, you have to do something. Sam's vitals are fading.
You were wrong.
Go get Sadiq. That's an order!
Sam needs a lot more than atropine if he's gonna pull through. Get to the roof now.
You good, Sam?
Let's just get out of here.
Who the hell are these guys? Smoke grenades! They must have thermal! Sam, there's too many to take head on. I'll draw their fire, you flank them and take them out.
So right off the bat, Briggs is laying down some suppressive fire. I'm going to run a hard flank up the left side. And once I get in close enough, one thing I notice is that enemies with a lot of armor can be very difficult to kill with gunfire. So if you get in close enough for a melee, it's pretty much instant. So if you notice right off the bat here, I take 2 of them down with melee. The next thing we have here to help us out is these canisters here. I guess they're full of propane or something like that. You can shoot them and blow them up, and they do large collateral damage. So any enemies around those, when I pop them, is pretty much done and dealt with. So we got a really good flank here going, and all I have right now is a pistol, because if you notice, pretty much when we were tied up, I guess all of our equipment was taken from us. So we have a pistol. I'm hitting this guy with some body shots with very little result. And I take my time here, line up some headshots, and if you notice how quickly I deal with the enemies after lining these headshots up, it's definitely a big difference than trying to hit them in center mass. See, there's 1, 2, and 3, done and dealt with. Now, before proceeding on with the mission, I would highly recommend picking up one of their ARs or their SMGs, or whatever you can find lying around. Killing these enemies with a pistol, unless you're getting headshots, it's pretty difficult. So I'm going to run over here. I'm going to pick up a, let's see what do we got. We got a PFS-12. And so I'm going to continue on. I got the PFS-12, and we're going to proceed to the rooftop, trying to make it to our extraction point.
You're almost clear. Just past the double doors.
Let's off the roof.
Now we end it.
Keep moving, Sam! Clear. All clear. Grim, IR beacon out.
Chopper is on its way.
Here's your knife. Sam!
We could have ended this. We had Sadiq.
What you want me to do?
Finish the job, Briggs! Nothing comes before that. Not me, not you, nothing. Get off of me! You're done, Briggs. That was your last mission.
Thank you. Just send the numbers down to me.
What are we looking at?
You're not out of the woods yet, but your vitals are stable.
Not me, Sadiq.
Gone. But the tracker is live, so we got a line on the canister.
Sam, don't. You need rest.
What I need is to go through the intel we got on Iran.
The president went public with it last night. The country's howling for blood.
So why are we still standing here?
Because Grim doesn't buy that it's Iran?
Don't you have a systems calibration to run?
What?
Every time the engineers leave intel laying around, it's to set us up.
Could be they panicked. Sadiq wouldn't have been there if he knew we were coming.
We can't be the reason the country gets into the wrong war.
You're right. Can't make a bad call on this, which means we have work to do.
So that's it for Mission 5. Towards the end there, I just had my kid running around, so I hope he wasn't too much of a distraction, or I hope you guys couldn't hear him too well. I just wanted to say thank you for your guys' views, and until next time, take care.